So, welcome back, learners, to the second part of our biology 2016. So, we are going to start by we stopped at question 4a, so we're going to start from 4b. So, if you are also watching this channel for the first time, kindly take time, share, subscribe, and like. And we are now going to question 4b. It talks about state 3 functions of blood other than transport. The keyword here is other than transport. So you are not expected to give any answer. Your answer should not be having transport anywhere. So anything to do with transport should not be part and parcel of your answer. The moment you mention transport anywhere, that is where now you start getting it wrong. So the other function of this is a form 2 question, transport in plants and animals. So the first function of the blood other than transport, you can talk about regulation of body temperature. Regulation of body temperature. Regulation of body temperature, which is, you'll also find it in some books being called thermoregulation. Thermoregulation. The moment you talk about thermoregulation, that is important. You don't need to talk about regulation of body temperature. So thermoregulation covers regulation of body temperature. The second function you can talk about, the function of the blood other than transport, is regulation of body pH. Regulation of body pH. This is homeostatic function. No, pH is the degree of acidity or alkalinity of a substance. That one is also done by the blood. So the third function you can talk about protection or prevention against diseases. Prevention against diseases, and you must know which let me write it in small letters. Prevention against diseases. Prevention against diseases. And you must know which cell specifically does this. This is the white blood cells. This is the function of the white blood cells, which we also get in some books being called leukocytes. Then the other function of the blood is to prevent excessive bleeding. Prevent excessive bleeding. This is majorly the function of the platelets. The platelets, they are the ones that assist in preventing excessive blood bleeding by enhancing blood clotting. So that is very important. And then we go to question 5, where you are asked, state the economic importance of anaerobic respiration in plants. Remember, we have 2 types of respiration: aerobic respiration and anaerobic respiration. Types of respiration: we have aerobic, which takes place in presence of oxygen, and then we also have anaerobic, which takes place in absence of oxygen. That is very important. So when you're talking about anaerobic respiration in plants, the question is in plants, not in animals. Okay, so your answers must be related with anaerobic respiration in plants. So the first function of anaerobic respiration in plants is in baking of breads. Baking of breads, just write baking of breads. You can also talk about brewing of alcohols. Brewing of alcohol. You can also talk about biogas production. Biogas production. You can also have sewage treatment. Sewage treatment. You can also talk about compost manure formation. Remember, compost manure is formed using anaerobic respiration. Compost manure formation. This one also brings us to silage formation. Silage formation. So these are the functions of anaerobic respiration in plants. I understand there are also other functions of anaerobic respiration like in pharmaceutical industries, but that is not applied here because we are talking about anaerobic respiration in plants. Now we come to this other question where you ask, explain the continental drift as an evidence of evolution. There are different evidences of evolution. So we can start with the first one that is there, which is continental drift. Continental drift. And there's another evidence of evolution which is called cell biology. Cell biology. And then we also have another one which is called comparative serology. Then we also have comparative anatomy. Then we also have we have continental drift, cell biology, comparative serology, comparative anatomy. These are some of the these are some of the examples of the theories that are used to explain evolution. So we talk about continental drift. This is where there once existed a single landmass which was called the Pangea. So it is assumed that long time ago the present day continents existed as a single landmass which was called the Pangea, but due to natural factors the continents drifted apart and the animals and organisms became adapted differently. That is the meaning of the continental drift as an evidence of evolution. This is an aspect that is also there in history. So we'll start by saying the present day continent once existed as a single land mass called the Pangea, but due to natural factors they separated and the animals became adapted differently. So that is very important that we also know that. So kindly look at this, share, it's very important. And for the second part of this video, I'm going to stop it here. I'm also going to do another video from question 7, and this is to ease in our uploading. So you'll be seeing several videos, but they will all be covering biology 2016. I hope you have enjoyed the second part of this lesson, and at least you've learned something. It's very important. That is what we are going to be majorly doing in this channel. Thank you very much. God bless you.